Hello everyone and welcome to this week's off-road update. Entering the 2024 GNCC season, many riders switching teams and brands as the field converged on the Big Buck GNCC in South Carolina. With over half of the XC1 field in 2023 taking victory, the biggest question on everybody's mind is who would leave round one with the points lead. During Saturday evening's youth race, it was FXR KTM mounted Ethan Harwell grabbing the whole shot and carrying the lead into the woods. Followed closely behind defending youth national champion Caleb Wood, Braden Baisley, and Dominic Griffith. As the field sorted themselves out in the first lap, Wood grabbed the lead aboard his Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki, followed by Husqvarna mounted Brody Amos, KTM pilot Doc Smith, and Baisley. Baisley would mount a charge that would put him into the lead position for laps 2 and 3 of the 90-minute race. He and Wood were never more than 15 seconds apart over the duration of the evening's race. At the start of the final lap, this is how close it was. Wood held the lead with Baisley hot on his heels as they had put over 2.5 minutes on the rest of the field. Amos, Smith, and Easton Uplinger would round out the top 5 heading through the white flag. At the finish, it was even closer than this with 2 corners to go. A last-ditch effort by Baisley fell just short, leaving Caleb Wood to take the first youth overall of 2024. A look at the results shows Wood and Baisley taking the first 2 spots with Brody Amos, Doc Smith, and Easton Uplinger rounding out the top 5. As the green flag went up for the 10 a.m. WXC race on Sunday, it was Landers Racing KTM-mounted Brandy Richards grabbing the whole shot, ahead of Corey Steed and Rachel Archer. For the first lap of racing, the top 3 would stay in that order with a field of hungry women chasing them that included Jordan Jarvis, Shelby Turner, Jocelyn Barnes, and Rachel Gudish. The running order would shift early into lap 2 as Richards crashed and suffered minimal bike damage that would ultimately hinder her progress. Taking the lead would be Archer on her new Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki, followed by Steed, who was also in new colors aboard her Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. On lap 3, Steed would make the pass at the top of the pro hill climb to take the lead, but would be short-lived as Archer would quickly retake the point position on track. At the checkered flag, it was the 2-time defending champion Rachel Archer claiming her first WXC win of the year, with Steed right in tow and Richards claiming the final podium position. As the results show, Archer, Steed, and Richards on the podium with Shelby Turner and Rachel Gudish rounding out the top 5. As the 2024 season kicked off for the XC1 Pro riders, the fans watched Ampro Yamaha's Ricky Russell grab the whole shot and lead the field into the woods with a KTM trio behind him that included Johnny Girard, Lane Michael, and defending National Grand Prix champion Dante Oliveira. Midway through lap number 1 saw the defending GNCC champion Craig DeLong move into the front group. Coming with him was 2022 champion Jordan Ashburn aboard his new Coastal Racing Factory gas machine. The rest of the 14-rider field would file in as the Big Buck course was described by many riders as hard to pass. At the end of the first lap of racing, Factory FMF KTM's Johnny Girard would lead the field through the finish line with Russell, DeLong, Michael, and Ashburn close behind. Girard would stretch his lead by the completion of the first hour over Russell, while the 2023 series runner-up Stu Baylor would move into third aboard his Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki. Halfway through, Johnny G was still holding a strong advantage over the field, while Baylor would make his way into second ahead of Russell, while the 2 previous champs, DeLong and Ashburn, were fighting it out just inside the top 5. Behind the leading group, making a charge to the field after slow starts, were Babbitt's Online Monster Energy Kawasaki's Grant Baylor and Max Motorsports FXR Husqvarna's Evan Smith. As the field entered its final lap of racing, Girard would hold the lead with Stu Baylor in second, while Ashburn and Grant Baylor were third and fourth, with Evan Smith rounding out the top 5. Where were Russell and DeLong? Separate crashes for both riders left them back in the pack heading into the final lap of action. At the checkered flag, it was FMF KTM's Johnny Girard taking a second career GNCC overall win, with Baylor brothers Stu and Grant rounding out the podium positions. Jordan Ashburn would take 4th, while Evan Smith would come home in 5th after being down in the first corner. As we take a look at the results, round 2 of the Grand National Cross Country season takes place Sunday, March 3rd in conjunction with the annual Bike Week celebration in Florida. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I'll see you after the next one at round 2 at Wild Boar.